Okay, welcome back to part 6. Holy shit. I'm a little agitated at the start of this because obviously the year is 1590. We need colonialism to spawn along with the other institutions so that the other ages can trigger, obviously. And before this, I had recorded about 15 minutes of part 6. Thinking that, okay, I can manually spawn colonialism because for some reason ale corks or the others don't fulfill one of the requirements to spawn colonialism. I couldn't do that, even manually with triggering an event. So what I was stuck with was just no colonialism whatsoever spawning in at all. So I had to scrap that recording, go back to the original 1590 checkmark or checkpoint, and we're starting here again for part 6. But now, after deleting one line of code or commenting it out, by putting a pound sign in front of it, now ale corks should be able to spawn colonialism. All of that is fulfilled, so in like 1, 2, or 3 years, we should see colonialism spawn. Now then, we were in the middle of Trier getting absolutely destroyed by Kent, Breitenbuch, and others. And then Soglani going in after Yirdesh, and Yezelmora getting absolutely destroyed by Hassa, and also Indrapur getting destroyed by Hikireru, Banjar getting invaded by Nobakje, and Blambangan trying to help out Indrapura. Let's go! Yeah, Ravensburg is on top of the world right now with the Pope and Breitenbuch following right behind. I'm curious how much Soglani is. Oh, and they took a lot. They're consolidating the Caspian Sea like I predicted they would. Yezelmora completely annexed. And then Trier just can't stand up to the incoming forces. It's just too much. It's too much to handle. Loon, you're still throwing you're throwing your weight behind the wrong folks, Bayreuth and Thuringia, because obviously Breitenbuch controls this entire region, like North Germany. The era of legends. I like the sound of it. Chernigov is allied to Ausonia. Interesting. Vladimir Suzdal does not like Soglani, obviously, or Paradox. Hey, they border now. Alright. Finally, Vladimir Suzdal borders someone, and oh no, Paradius. Not Paradius. No, yes, Paradius. Breitenbuch is going in on Thuringia. Breitenbuch, why? Kent is fighting off the Pope. And failing. And what is... Oh. Okay, so I just want to get this on the ground floor. Trier is fighting Kent, Paradox, and Dixie. Kent is fighting Trier and the Pope. And losing. Trier is losing that war. Obviously, Breitenbuch is going after Thuringia, Lun, and Paradius, and winning very handedly. Like... You're not winning against Breitenbuch, Poland, and Foix. That's just not going to happen. They really want land around them. Yep, Trier's trying to kick those Muscovites out of Europe, but I mean, Trier, you're down here with the Pope, but then all of this... Like, Kent is retaking their land, and the rest of your land is looking to be overtaken. Oh, hey, the Mauritians have all of Madagascar now. Good shit. They're still going against Marehan in the conquest. The conquest of whatever it is up here. But I don't think the Disco Monks are going to win that. Oh, yeah, but Thuringia is now a two-province minor, so good luck. Protestants are getting uppity in Breitenbuch. Oof. I'm still wondering why the Pope colonized up here in the Inner Hebrides. Like, what was the point of that? Hikireru, are you done? Are you done curb stomping? I have a bad feeling that Hikireru is actually gonna like take a lot of land down there. Oh my god, they actually also want all of Lanzang. It's getting disgusting over there in Japan. Actually, aren't you gonna do something about this? Pope Sama? Like, Graz can be undone. Let's actually compare. So this is what Ravensburg's quality versus the quality of Kent. Kent just has a higher quality overall, which is kind of shocking. I thought Ravensburg would be higher quality. Oh my god. Hikireru, have some form of mercy on them. Like, they've done nothing to you other than take up some interesting land around you. And oh no, the Pope is being invaded in his homeland. Look at those Muscovites trying to barge through, thinking this place is theirs. Not even that, but Paradox is enforcing its own will on the papacy. No, okay. Luckily, the papacy pieced out before anything went really awry. But, you're letting Trier hang out to dry, so... Look at this. Look at this. Hikireru. What the fuck is this? Nusatan. Okay. And, oh, so right out of the fire and into the frying pan, you know? Hikireru is going after Tokaichi right up here. Like, are there no brakes on this train, Hikireru? Is there none? And, yep. Kent now has a foothold in Europe. Like, a very strong foothold. And they're actually consolidating the Isles, which is pretty cool. Yeah, like, Hikireru, what are you gonna do? And look at that morale difference. Look at that! Bakje. Bakje, why? I ask you, why Bakje? And oh my god, New Shia might actually defeat the Japanese Navy. Holy shit, that's actually a great accomplishment. Defeating the Japanese Navy is not an easy task. If they can maintain naval superiority, they might be able to split the Japanese up, but I mean, you got 40k right here and a 16k right here, and 52 over here. And the Sons of Kut want kind of like, they want their whole... You're sieging in Kamchatka at minus 71%. What the fuck? I get the homeland is nice and you really want it back, but is it the most strategic move? I don't think so. I really don't think it's the most strategic move. How are you doing over here, Zalupki? We haven't taken a look at you in a little bit. Finances are looking good. Those ideas of centralism are looking good. How's the decent patriarch authority? constant 100 army tradition. Fortifications going around. They're doing well. Let's look at the culture map. All American culture. Oh, I forgot. Did the institution spawn? It did. So, okay, let's act. What? Wait, where? Wait a minute. Did Aelcorks get it? No, it spawned in Palermo because of Apenizi. Okay. And then I think we also got global trade, right? No, the printing press spawned in Baden. So, because these institutions spawn so closely together in just like a short span of time, someday there's going to be a big tech disparity coming up in like the next 10 to 20 years. We'll see how this institution spreads. Apenizi has already embraced colonialism. It's just a race to see who embraces it next, and then along with the printing press. We can see, like, over here, Kemet is having everything come up pretty nicely, but, like, colonialism, it's gonna take a while to reach out east, let alone, like, Renaissance. Hikireru is gonna be the focal point over here. And the Hikireru Navy has taken another loss. Their military is undefeated, sure, but their navy is certainly taking some L's. Minjiang, Owler with Chakla still. Like, you don't want to take this fight, Sons of Kut. You don't want to take this fight. Just look at that quality difference. 3.8 morale from the Sons of Kut to 6.5 morale from Hikireru. That morale difference is a little disgusting, if I do say so. Hikireru is winning though, because, I mean, it's for Tokaichi, so they're gonna get that pretty easily. And to claw their way back into the war, like, you're gonna need a lot. Naval superiority just isn't enough in this case. Peace in Europe? Peace possibly in Europe? Kosovo, what are your ideas looking like? They're still trying to kick it. Like, they're still trying to survive. Ravensburg, what are your ideas looking like? Okay. And then Breitenbuch, what are you looking like? They're ahead in technology for now. Actually, they're quite a bit ahead. Who else do we want to look at? Actually, I'm curious about Hassa versus Medea. Hey, Kemet is invading Patay again. Hold on. So Hassa really wants naval control and trade control, which is completely understandable. Medea, what are you looking through? Quality, offensive, humanist trade, economic, and quantity. Interesting. But I don't know if it's going to help against Soglani. They got a lot of cavalry stuff. I mean, just look at this. Look at this 12K in there. And then over here, what do we got over here? 13K cavalry. They're even over the cavalry ratio over here. But you know what? I don't think it really matters because they got +1 cavalry fire, plus 15% cavalry combat ability, and then plus 75% cavalry flanking. And then they're gonna get cavalry shock later on. They hit like a truck. What is this? Stamford Bridge. Okay. Kemet's navy may lose the battle in the Red Sea, but Patay will be losing the battle. No, that's not. No, what are you doing? Kemet! Oh, never mind. You know the real goal here. This the Sons of Kut, like, they're being called by Hikireru, and it is disgusting. It is disgustingly good what Vlad did with this nation. Seriously. Not even all of the national ideas are, like, relevant to what they've been doing. Like, look at this. +3 tolerance to the true faith. You know, it fits with the roleplay and all that aspect, but they don't need it. And their estates are always loyal. Let's take a look at what exactly Hikireru wants. They're... Seriously. The East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere, it's becoming a reality in here, folks. Look at that. More Korean land coming under Japanese control. Flashbacks, man. Flashbacks. And Brighton Book is actually filling in these the holes in the land, with like the uncolonized land in there, which is pretty nice. Paradox is consolidating the Baltic Sea, Apenitsi, thinking, oh yeah, Scandinavia, you know, let's venture forth up there and colonize the trade center up there. I mean, why not? I guess. Oh hey, Florida is allied with Ravensburg, huh? An interesting choice. Cuba, how are you doing? Actually, we got to pause at the start of 1601. Okay. So we have... Okay. Well, at the behest of Kravens, one who asked, I will acquiesce to his pleading. And you know what? Here. Can I rename it? Pay off debt. No. I might be blind, but can you rename it? Yeah, customize subject. Okay, so it is it's a crown colony. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna fit. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel that for now, and I'm gonna tell him that, hey, the name doesn't fit, so you're gonna need to come up with something else. And I think the Pope wants to spread the good word to the New World, even though there's already good Catholics there. Well, they're disconnected Catholics, really. I know the Superstates mod for EU4 had a religion called, like, Disconnected Catholics. And that's pretty much what the Americans are right now. They're not really faithful Catholics. They don't have any cardinals or anything. They're really just sitting here isolated from the rest of the volatile Catholic world. So, yeah, not sure. What do you... This is the conquest of Aksum. Okay. Where's your armies? And this, oh, Marehan is in here too. That's why Kometa's struggling with this, which I understand. It's 2 versus 1. Indrapur is actually making inroads here in South India. Okay. Hikireru, are you going to be done with the Sons of Kut? Like, are you done torturing them yet? Poland. There's no new wars in Europe yet. Ambassade di Genoa. Okay. I was wondering what this was. It's kind of an interesting song. Yeah. Urantia's going all out with this colonization. And so is Amazonia. Like, Amazonia and Urantia are just basically splitting South America. And just based on the numbers, Amazonia has the edge. What's this song? Okay. Salamita, how are you doing? The Slot machine custom nation, as I call you. I'm surprised they don't have all of these the economic ideas unlocked yet. How's your inflation? It's actually under control. That's great. I think, well, it looks like nothing was really changed here in terms of land. Kemet, you need to build up a little bit more. And the disco monks are coming to Arabia, bringing that party with them. They may have lost their starting islands, but I mean, they got a nice base in Madagascar if they can build it up. They're not doing bad with their finances, and they have plenty of national ideas. I mean, take a look at this. Like, they're not the best, obviously. Like, not a lot of the nations in this campaign went quote-unquote meta with their national ideas. Some people are, like, role-playing with their nations, which I wholeheartedly endorse. And I love it when people role-play more with their nations rather than go meta with it. And so it's just like, yeah, the disco monks, like, they're not trying to be super OP. Outer Heaven, it's not trying to be super OP. They're all getting into the feel of the roleplay, which is cool. And, you know, if they're weaker because of it, oh well. It's the same thing as what I did with Gurjara Pratihara, Pala, and Rashtrakuta. They actually have all of their ideas unlocked, so... Who are you allied with? Hikit. Whoa! Alright, Vlad, we're shaking hands. That's actually cool. Rashtrakuta shaking hands with, what's it called? Hikireru. Okay. What is this? Can we go to the next one? The Sea of Black... I don't know what this is. Okay, so yeah. The Hikireru just basically consolidated Hokkaido. Hikireru, any new wars you have on the horizon? Anything else that you want to do? I'm all ears. Oh lord, there's another war here. The Foix conquest of Rethel. Where is Rethel? Oh, so now Foix wants to go in. Trier, and this is Trier versus the world, basically. So, sayonara to you, Trier. Can Foix form France? They cannot. Okay. Can Lune form France? They cannot. What can Trier form? Nothing. Trier is in the shithole. They are dying. Vladimir Suzdal is chillin', allied with Chernigov and Dixie Rossiya. It's the Orthodox Brotherhood. Poland, who are you allied with? Breitenbuch and Peradius now. Okay. Maybe sticking a thorn in Breitenbuch's side. We'll see. I am wondering how the ones that were already here in the Americas are going to react to like Aelcorks and all that colonizing this land and up here in Canada. Apenitsi's over here. Cuba is. Settled out Nita. I'm curious who else is going to make the journey. Let's see how that institution is spreading. So the Pope has embraced it all. It seems like the papacy is the only one to have embraced it all. Oh yeah, global trade spawn. Where did it spawn at? I totally forgot about that. Global trade spawned in Pisa. Alright. So the centers so far are Bari, Palermo, Baden, and Pisa. Interesting stuff. And Soglotti's going in on Medea again. Oh no! The Soglotto crusade against Medea. It's going. And Medea doesn't have any allies. Oh. Oh, Medea. Tabriz. Be in siege. Tehran being sieged. Where are your forces, Medea? They need to rally against this threat. But it's 91k, they have more than double. Kermanshah is also being threatened. Oh lordy. And Higueredo, conquest of Blambangan. Literally, co-prosperity sphere. We are getting sphered at this moment. I don't know how to feel about this. Zimbros, you also might be rubbing up against Ausonia in a way they don't like. Rapscallions all assembling forth, invading southward. Actually, you know what? I have not taken a look at the American ideas in a while. They're kind of far back on tech, but they're not doing too bad. They allied with New Africa, and they're holding their own against any Floridian threats. Which is nice, because, like I said before, in the test, the Great Lakes Union, aka what is now America in here, they got bodied by the Kakalaki in all of the test runs. So this is it's really cool to see that they're not getting bodied here. Hold up, who's messaging me on Discord? Okay. I wonder if Bakje is gonna regret ever like colonizing here and getting in the way of Hikireru. But then again, Hikireru, where are you colonizing? Okay. Satsuma colonizing the rest of that. They're pretty on top of like their technology as well. Chu has global trade. Global trade. We're slowly getting those institutions around, you know, we're slowly. The Floridians actually got a lot of these institutions first, okay. And Zolotki is getting at least global trade. Garantia and Amazonia getting global trade as well. That's one thing I really like about having more nations here than last campaign, is that institutions spread more so, and you don't have as much of a severe tech disparity between like Europe versus East Asia and then the New World. And I'm not even talking about like Native American tags, no. Just like tags that are Western tech, Muslim tech group, whatever, but they're in the New World, so it's really hard for them to get institutions. The AI does not manually develop institutions normally, so it's just like, what are they supposed to do when Europe has global trade, Renaissance, and colonialism, but they're not colonizing over here yet to spread it around? Like, what is Florida, Americhan, and New Africa supposed to do? Thankfully, this campaign is different. Loon, what did you do? Oh shit. Oh no. Ravensburg just went right in, took the heart of Loon, and ripped it out. How is it? Yeah, Ravensburg is now on top. I think were they always on top? I can't remember now, but they're the closest to getting 1,000 development. Actually, Hikireru. No, the Hikireru's not even up here. Hikireru, where's your forces? Blambangan is right here. I'm curious. Yeah, they're just not going. Hikireru is just not engaging in the war for some reason. I don't know why. Oh yeah, Banjar lost this. So there's that, I guess. Yeah, Loon, I'm sorry to say, like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Loon, what's going on? Everyone is saying no to you. Now, even Dixie Rosia is going in on you. They already got Barry. Oh, Lord. Oh, Thuringia's gone too. And so is Beiruth. Oh, hey, we've got the Age of Absolutism. I will stop it in just a little bit to take a look at the age objectives and all that. Oh. Man, that's some good music. This is a 10-minute song, shit. Yeah, Loon, I am sorry to say, but you're not looking to be in good tidings. Actually, I'm curious. Where's Dixie's Oh, look at that! Now they're in two pieces. Where's your colonist at? Oh, of course, more Scandinavian land. Why not? Vladimir Suzdal is like the only one. Well, I think Paula too. Oh no, maybe Rastrakuta. I think Vladimir and Suzdal are like my only custom nations that so far have not engaged in a war yet. And I didn't even notice this, but Hongarai died in what? Became a 1606. They died in 1606. Here lies Hongarai. You gave it a valiant effort, but sadly Khroranistan was too strong. May you always be remembered. Why are the partying monks in Kotak? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's take a look at the Age of Absolutism. Let's actually take a look at it from the perspective of Kent. So, increase the crown's ownership of the land to at least 65%, and all these other ones. And then they can get interesting stuff like Edict of Absolutism, we all know that one, Administrative Efficiency, but they can also get stuff like the Divine Right of Kings, which is Liberty Desire in subjects goes up, but you get more absolutism per year, and more maximum absolutism, and more yearly revolutionary zeal, and then you get effects to the end of the game. You can also get higher developed colonies, you can get religious refugees, you can get another colonial charter, which is, hell, another fucking colonist. That's really great if some of the nations go after that. And then you can get other stuff like Royal Endorsement of Scientific Study, which institutions spread faster, and your all power costs go down by 5% until the end of the game. So, you know, there are very powerful things here that nations can go after. It's going to be interesting to see what they do go after. Say, like, I don't know, if Aelcorks goes for the extra colonists, they might grab a whole bunch more of the New World, or maybe go colonize more of Iberia. Or, hell, if Solglani gets another colonist, they might just go ham and take over all of Central Asia. I have no idea. Kemet. The second Kemet conquest of Axum. And this time, Kemet's serious. She's bringing the fire. Seemingly. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Raffle stomped them out with that morale difference. And yeah, Medea is quite literally in pieces. Like someone dropped it on the floor. Or really, someone dropped Medea on a Soglano spear, and now they are in tatters. And not to be outdone, Hassa is in tatters too, thanks to Soglani. Good gods, man. Who are your enemies, Soglani? Dixie, Zimbros, and Vladimir Suzdal. I kind of fear that, like, if Soglani gets into a big war, it's gonna end up with some huge swings in either direction. Axum is taken. Kemet wants this land. She wants to avenge the Jews. Panda Power. Pretty cool song. Breitenburg. Denying Paradox Holstein as Yayoi, the one who made Paradox, wants. Yayoi really wants Holstein for some reason, but not gonna happen. It's not seemingly going to happen. Cuba, what are you doing? Nothing really. They're kind of just chilling. What's the Liberty Desire over here? 23.6%. Cuba, 0%. Cell's Crown Colony is 0% as well. Alright. Oh my god. Somehow Hassa let them pass, and, well, I don't know. Hassa, that's idiotic right there. There's no, excuse me, there's no real excuse for that. Seriously, like, you have naval superiority. You should be able to block them from getting to any of your islands. And Hormuz and Awal, your capital, those are valuable. I don't get it. Whatever. Alright, we're gonna stop this in about, I want to say, August of 1614. Either we'll do 1614 or 1615. Depends. Oh wait, hey, Paula allied with Krononistan? Still. I'm curious if that's ever going to change, though. Kilimanjaro. Oh my, look at this! Honestly, Soglani would just, like, took a wrecking ball and then just bulldozed all the way through south toward the Gulf. Like, this is disgusting. Let's take a look at the devastation map mode. There's not a lot of devastation, actually. A lot of prosperity going on so far. Lots of prosperity. It should be noted that prosperity gives local development costs, local goods produced, and monthly autonomy change. So you definitely want that. Medea and Hassa are now just, like, fighting over remnants. I don't know what good that's going to do, but hey, I guess people kicked to the curb can still fight each other. Stack. I will go to 1615. We'll round it out. Kent. Yeah, it's cool that Kent is consolidating this land. It is not cool that Aelcorks is not consolidating this land. SMH, my head. Oh, Kemet. Hey, Kemet took all this land. Interesting. Where's your colonist? Ah, so Kemet took Jerusalem. Okay. I expect that they still want Rachedet, as I call it. What's going on here? The Holy See is controlled by Foix. And they have Christiana Paitas. Alright. We shall stop around September. Oh my god. Hikireru. Are the Sons of Cook just your punching bag at this point? Is that really it? You just like going over them and making yourself feel good by just like beating up on a lowly nation like that? They're not even. No, they have Shia. Shia is the only like long-term ally of the Sons of Cook. That's it. This is mean. Oh, Blambangan actually got their land back. Hikireru really didn't care to go engage in that war for some reason. So, Indrapura got that land back, and Blambangan got that land back. Please, next song. So, that's pretty interesting. Now, Lanzang still didn't get this land back, but maybe in the future, if something like what happens before happens again, and Hikireru just doesn't engage with a war, we'll see something similar happen. So, with that being said, oh wait, the Disco Monks are under attack. No, they're going after Mauritius. They want their home party town back. We'll see if they get it. And Outer Heaven also hasn't been doing much of anything, if I must say. Yeah, here's the standings at the end of this part 6. Ravensburg in first, Breitenwood in second, Hope Sama in third, Kent in fourth, Ausonia in fifth, Zimbros in sixth, Foix in seventh, and Dixirosia in eighth. These are not adjusted either. These are all just raw. And they've all embraced institutions. So I'm suspecting Hikireru would be up there, but they're just missing a bunch of institutions. But, like I said before, the institutions are slowly spreading out. Like, from global trade to Renaissance and all that, like, it's slowly getting around. Even Kemet, like, they've embraced Renaissance and colonialism, and they're getting printing press and global trade. So, people are catching up, slowly but surely. Other than that, here's some other statistics. Here's the army totals. Ravensburg over 200k. Jesus Christ. Naval totals. Kent is at the top with Pope Sama and Hikireru a little bit behind. And then army quality comparison sorted by discipline. Trier, for some reason, still has the most discipline, followed by Ausonia and Aelcorks. And then sorted by, let's sort by professionalism. 100% professional from Mengjiang, Aelcorks, Yerdesh, Kemet, and Indrapura. And then, yeah, everyone's got pretty much high professionalism, but army tradition-wise... Does California? Oh, California must have gotten like an event or something to reduce their army tradition. But, like the top 3, Kemet, Hassa, and Pate. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. Don't really have much else to say. It was an eventful part 6. I'm looking forward to part 7. I hope you are too. I will see you then. Hopefully the Japanese have mercy on the Siberians at some point. But I don't know. This co-prosperity sphere slowly coming together, and it is looking menacing. Until next time, folks, I will see you then.